Hey, how's it
Hi,
going?
good, how are you?
Good.
You are my first interview, so I'm so nervous.
Oh,
so
we're on the same page of nervousness and like, how's this gonna end?
So I'll start off with, what would you like to say to those type of companies that seem to misrepresent plus size people and just the plus size community as a whole?
I don't think it comes down to do better. You actually have the money to do it. Like, for small businesses, we can give allowance to them because they're small business. They're still learning. But it's even crazy enough, all the small businesses do better with plus size. So it's like, what is your excuse? You have none. You have all this money in the world to do this. So just do better. That's all I have to say. And do we have to like ask the person that looks like me? Didn't you probably
Right,
like,
exactly.
you have to ask yourself, then that already tells you all you need to know about like what you need to do to be better.
Right. Would you feel comfortable saying how tall you are and what size you wear?
Yeah, I'm about like 5'1", 5'2". Like I'm really, really short. I'm not that tall. And that actually is a good question you just asked. What size am I? I have no idea. Typically, I'm around like an extra large, about 12 to 14, I would say. I remember for my birthday last year trying to find a dress to wear, and it was ridiculous. I was going through so many stores, and it shouldn't have been that hard to find anything. I know I'm not like 16, but I'm also like, I'm middle size, and it should have been easy, but it was not.
Yeah. Especially if we are that are the average size, why are these companies catering to size 00 to size 6?
I will have to counter that. I'm not what they're looking for because the problem is I'm short. And then like, so they're like, oh, you're short, you're petite. That means you have no boobs, you have no butt. And I'm like, no, it means I have no torso.
Right.
Like, I need something with a booty and like not that much like room in the back. And then like, I have boobs. So it's like, petite doesn't mean small anymore. It means I'm just short. Please, for the love of goodness, actually carry something from in my size that would fit me so I don't feel like I'm wearing my mom's clothes.
Right.
Thank you.
Yes. What are some obstacles that you typically face whenever you go out shopping?
The obstacles I face is that I'm not the lucky person that can just grab something from the hanger and buy it. I have to try on everything. And I think that's what's so hard for me because, again, I have boobs. So I have to see if it's going to be tight up here and then, like, my butt area. Like, how much, like, leg room am I going to have if it's going to be too big? So is it going to be too big, too small, or doesn't look flattering at all on my body type? Because I was at a brand, I grabbed a lot of clothes on clearance and I was so excited, but I was like, let me try this on, and sure enough, every time I would try something on, it did not fit. I only got like 6 things out of the 6 things. I only got one thing out of that because either it was too see-through, the stripes didn't look right, and I can't remember whether there was something else that too baggy too. Like it would look good in one color, but it wouldn't look good in the other one. So I've learned my lesson the hard way. I always try stuff on. Whenever I want to go on a trip, I have to try it. I think that's the biggest obstacle I face, is that clothes are not made for me. I feel like I have to go on a hunt to find something that actually looks good on me.
Yeah. Wow. What would you tell someone that is struggling with the way that they look?
Recently, there's someone on Instagram that her name, I think, is Julie. She lives in Norway with her wife. I think she helps me a lot because I always think I'm a size 12, right? When I don't fit that, it gets discouraging. So I always tell someone, just buy for your body. Yes, it's frustrating that every store you go to, something is going to be different, but buy for your body that looks now. It's so tempting to be like, go to the gym and I'm going to work this off, or eat less food. It's like, it's okay. Our bodies are supposed to change. Just buy for what your body looks like for now, with your style for now, and that will be okay. And it's okay not to accept how you feel you look right now, but dress in a way that makes you feel good, you know?
I love that. Oh, I love that so much. How do you feel about your body, and do you love yourself?
I feel like that is a struggle I have, loving my body and then how I look. I'm not the typical person. I literally look like a Coke bottle. Like, if I was back in Marilyn Monroe time time, I would be like the hottest thing in the world. Like, yes,
You're gorgeous.
I have the patty.
You are so beautiful just the way you are, I promise you.
Thank you. But I do struggle. I feel like it's because of society, especially being a biracial person. Like, my skin color already like puts me at a disadvantage because you don't see people usually like me. But then it's like Zendaya. You see a Zendaya so skinny. Like, you don't usually see someone that has curves that look like me. And that is hard because you have this message of love yourself, but also the next thing you get about like, oh, this is how you lose weight. It is a struggle sometimes to love how you look. And I do struggle with that.
Last question. What was your reaction whenever you first saw what I was trying to pursue?
I was so excited. I literally was like, this would be such a game changer. Seeing mannequins that are plus size also pushed it more because not only is it one thing to see a mannequin, it's curvy, but also a skin color that looks like me because like just then, it's so hard to be able to be like, oh, is that going to look good on my skin color? I think you're going to do so amazing to change the industry. Also important is seeing yourself in a mannequin and seeing that, oh, this looks like me. I could actually fit this. This is something I could wear. And be able to see with big boobs. Like, you don't see that. It's like, yes, finally, the titties are here.
Yes. Amazing. That's exactly what my intention was whenever I thought about it. I just wanted to change people's lives and actually represent them in the way that people have really not been represented in the last since mannequins have been invented. So
I know Old Navy does sometimes good, but like other times they don't do very good. They still like that stereotypical probably 0 to 5 doesn't have that extra like, because you're also doing something different. Like you're actually adding weight here. It's like sometimes they'll just do the stomach and it's like, you kind of need to do the portions too. Can we just get one short person, okay? Just so we can all see what this could look on someone that looks like.
Yes, I will make a short plus size mannequin. That is definitely on the agenda.
Okay, good. That's very high on the agenda. That may be my Christmas gift, okay?
Absolutely. I'm also going to be 3D printing smaller size mannequins so people can have their own body shape as mannequins. I would absolutely be sending you one whenever that gets up and running. You are not going to be paying for it, but just the fact that you're supporting me and you're allowing me to even do all of this is just means the world to me, and I appreciate you so much.
You're welcome. You're doing amazing because you're doing the first step. You saw it, and instead of ignore it, you're like, I'm going to do something about that. You have to start somewhere. And you being inclusive already is starting somewhere. No one always thinks for mannequins. Like, that is so important for people to see themselves, no matter what they look like, especially when they're plus size.
Right. So good about this. This is the end of the interview. Thank you.
You're welcome. And if you ever need that feedback, sometimes when we're in a sounding board, we don't always hear it. But if you ever do need that sounding board, I am here for you. And I would love to keep seeing what you're going to do. I'm so excited for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye.